Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and safe at your places. So, students, in this class, we'll be continuing your third chapter of geography that we have started in the last class. So, first, tell me what we have discussed in the last class. Quickly tell me the name of the topic that we have covered. Yes, we talked about Himalayan river system, and then we talked about the peninsular river system, and also we talked about some major or basic terminologies related to river system. So now students, before starting with today's topic, so firstly I will be showing you certain pictures. So you have to observe this picture and tell me which civilization is being shown here. So you must, so all of you have must familiar with this picture as you have studied about them in your history classes. So which civilization is being shown here? Yes. So it's a Indus Valley civilization, which is also known as Harappa civilization. So now tell me, Indus Valley civilization is located near which river? Yes, so it is located near Indus River. Very good, students. So now Indus River is located in which direction? In India, it is located in which direction? Yes, it is located in northern direction. Very good, students. So now students, in today's class, we'll be talking about the Indus and Ganga river system, in which we talk about the features of this both the rivers like Indus and Ganga river system. These are the two major rivers of Himalayan river system, and then we will also talk about the delta, the world major or the most important delta of India that is located in India. So we will also cover these three topics in today's class. So now, first, tell me this map shows which river. Yes, so it's a Indus River and it is located in which direction, students? Yes, it is located in north direction. And what else you will be able to observe here? Yes, it's different tributaries and distributaries. Very good, student. And also Mansarovar Lake in Tibet, where it is originated. Yes, very good, students. So these are the different things that are being shown here in this map. So now we will talk about the Indus River system, like the features of Indus River. So the total length of Indus River is 2900 kilometers, like its total length is 2900 kilometers, and it originated near the Mansarovar Lake in Tibet. So here is the Mansarovar Lake. So this is the Mansarovar Lake in Tibet. So from here the Indus Valley, so Indus River is originated, like it is going like this and this. So you can see that here this river is being originated and flow in this direction. So apart from this, the other tributaries of Indus River is Satluj, Ravi, Beas, Jhelum, and Chenab, which joins Indus at the Manikot in Pakistan. So these are the like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, and Satluj. So these are the tributaries of Indus Valley, and these tributaries are located in Pakistan. Whereas the uh, like the other features of this river is it drains into Arabian Sea of Karachi, forming a delta. So this Indus River, it drains into the Arabian Sea, and at the mouth of the river they formed the delta. Okay, at Karachi Sea they formed the delta. So what do you mean by delta? Yes, so delta is a kind of a triangular shaped thing that is being that made by at the mouth of the river. So this delta formed when the speed of the rivers are slow. So at the mouth of the river, with the help of sediments that are being loaded or that are being eroded with the flow of the river. So at the mouth of the river, they made delta. So the other important tributaries in Jammu and Kashmir are the Zaskar and Nubra. So these are the two important tributaries of Indus River in India that is located in Jammu and Kashmir. So now student, Apart from this, if we talk about, so there is one treaty related to Indus River. So the name of the treaty is Indus Water Treaty. So this treaty is signed in 1960 between India and Pakistan. And treaty is talking about that India can use only 20% of the total water carried by Indus River system. So the treaty that is being signed between India and Pakistan in 1960 related to Indus River Valley or related to Indus River. So that treaty allow India to use only 20% of river water, like only 20% of river water is being used by India, and rest the water is being used by Pakistan. So this is the treaty that is signed in 1960. So this water is used for irrigation in the Punjab, Rajasthan and Haryana. So the water that is being, or the water of this river, in this river, it is being used for the irrigation purposes in Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. So these are the different features of Indus River, and you have to keep this in mind, like what are the features of Indus River and what is treaty signed between the India and Pakistan related to Indus River. So now moving forward, so here I have here I have written certain names of tributaries of Indus River. So what you have to do is, so you have to tell me what which tributary is a part of India and which tributary is a part of Pakistan. So Bias is a part of which, like which country, India or Pakistan? Yes, so it's a part of India. And then Ravi, yes, it's a part of Pakistan. Then Satluj is part of Pakistan. Yes, very good student. Jhelum is also a part of Pakistan. Chenab is also part of Pakistan. Then Zanskar is in India, in Jammu and Kashmir. Then Kurram is also there, and Hunza is also a part of India. So these are the tributaries and its location in India and Pakistan. Okay. So now moving forward, so here I have certain questions for you to test your understanding whether you have understood the concept or not. So the first question is, the Indus Water Treaty take in place in which year? It is 1950, 60, 70 or 80? Yeah. So the right answer here is 1960. So it's take place in 1960. And Indus River originate near Dash Lake. Yes, so it's a Mansarovar Lake in Tibet. Okay, as we have discussed here, it's a Mansarovar Lake in Tibet. Okay, so now moving forward. So now here I have one more map for you. So observe this map and tell me what will be able to, what will you able to observe in this map? Yes, yes. So it's a map of Ganga River, and it is located in which state? Yes, so it's located in Uttar Pradesh. And what about, like, where do you think from where it is being originated? Yes, or it is originated from here, as we can see. Let me change the color of the ink. So yes, it's originated here in Uttarakhand and it's in UP. So now student, so if we talk about the Ganga river system, so it's originated, when the region where it's originated, it's in Uttar Pradesh, and at that time it is known as Gaumukh at the time of origin. So here it is originated in Uttarakhand, and here the Ganga river is known as Gaumukh. Okay, so you have to remember this. And then the other features of Ganga river is that the total length of this river is 2500 kilometer. And then the headwater of the Ganga, called the Bhagirathi, is fed by the Gangotri glaciers and joined by the Alaknanda at Devaprayag. So the headwater of the Ganga river is called as Bhagirathi, and then it is fed by the Gangotri glacier. So the glacier, as we know that it's a part of Himalayan river. So we have the glaciers or the snow mountains present in those areas. So it is joined by the Laknanda at Devaprayag. So the Yamuna, Ghagra, Gantak, and Kosi are the major tributaries from the Himalayas. So these are the four major tributaries of Ganga River from the Himalayas, and the main tributaries which comes from the peninsular uplands are the Chambal and the Betwa and Son. So these are the three important tributaries from peninsular India, whereas these are from the upper portion, that is from Himalayas. So now tell me, what do you think? What is the economical or the social benefit of this Ganga river? Yes, what do you think? Yes, it's like it's for the religious purpose. It's very important, as we know that many of us visited or worship Ganga river. For tourism, it's important. Yes, very good. And what else? For agriculture, it is important as it is used for irrigation purposes. Yes, we can also generate hydroelectricity from this Ganga river. Very good, students. And what else, students? What else? Yes. So it's also important for the like social or the cultural benefit is also there. Like people are having a attached and their sentiments with this Ganga river. So these are the important socio-economic importance of Ganga river. So now, student, here I have certain questions for you. So you have to answer this. So the headwater of the river Ganga is called as Alaknanda. So this statement is true or false? Yes. So it's a false because the headwater of river Ganga is called as Bhagirathi, as we have discussed here. So it's known as Bhagirathi. Okay. So now find out odd one out here. So Ravi, Vyas, Kosi or Zaskar. So which one is odd here? Yes, so Kosi is odd because it's a tributary of Ganga river, whereas the rest all are the tributary of Indus river. So now student, moving forward, so observe this picture and tell me what will you able to see here. Yes. So you must have seen this kind of a structure or like this kind of a structure in your previous classes when we talk about the features of rivers. So yes, this is the pictures of delta. Very good, student. So student, can you tell me the name of delta that is popular in India, like that is very famous in India? Yes, it's a Sundarban delta. Very good, students. And with the help of which two rivers this Sundarban delta has been formed? Yes, it is formed with the help of Ganga and Brahmaputra. Very good. So now, so the Ganga river, when it joins with the Brahmaputra and known as Meghna. So when Ganga river it joins with Brahmaputra, it will known as Meghna. So you have to remember this. So Ganga river will be known as Meghna when it will be joining with Brahmaputra. And now together they form the largest delta in the world, that is known as Sundarban Delta. So Ganga and Brahmaputra river, they both form the delta that is known as Sundarban Delta, and that is located in the West Bengal. Like this is the Sundarban Delta here. So now the Sundarban Delta derived its name from the Sundari tree which grows well in marshland. So Sundarban Delta, it is being named after the Sundari tree that grows marshland, and it is the world's largest and the fastest growing delta, and it's a home for Royal Bengal tiger. So as we know that the Bengal or the Sundarban Delta is famous for the Royal Bengal tiger. So it is famous or it is the home for large number of Royal Bengal tigers there. Okay. So now this is the features of Sundar or the Sundarban Delta. So as we know that these national rivers are being polluted nowadays, so there are certain programs that are being initiated by the government for the cleanliness or for the conservation of this different rivers. So one program that has been initiated by the central government for the Ganga river is that Namami Gange program. So it is introduced by the Union government in June 2004 to accomplish twin objectives. So that objective is, first one is effective abatement of pollution, and the second is conservation and rejuvenation of the national river. So the first one is to abatement of pollution, and the second is to conserve the national river, that is Ganga. So now, student, as we have discussed that government has initiated or government are launching different schemes related to or different projects related to cleanliness or the conservation of this national rivers. So as an individual, what responsibility or what things you can do in order to clean or to in order to conserve these national rivers? Yes. Yes, students. Yes. We can stop people, like we can stop people to take bath in the rivers. Yes, this can be a one thing. And yes, we can also wear people like that we how water is being polluted when we are performing different religious beliefs are also there, like different religious practices are also we are doing at the river Ganga. So we can also wear people that we need to stop this thing so that the river Ganga will be conserved. And then we can stop industries to put industrial waste or to release industrial waste in the industries in the river. And as a, yes, as a human being or as known as the, like we can also know the importance of Ganga river, so we can also clean this river also. We need to take certain initiative that after some times we need to clean it day by day so that the river will remain clear and it will remain safe and clean for the environment. So we can do different things in order to initiate this, like in order to conserve this national river that is known as Ganga. So now here are different questions. So when river Ganga enters in Bangladesh and join with Brahmaputra, it is known as, yes, yes, very good. So it is known as Meghna. And what is the name of world largest delta? Yes, so it's a Sundarban delta. So yes, very good. So it's a Sundarban delta. Now, students, so let's quickly revise what we have discussed in today's class. So first we have talked about the first we have talked about the two important. We have started with two important Himalayan river. First we talk about the features of Indus river, and then we talk about the features of Ganga river, and lastly we talk about the Sundarban delta that is being formed by Ganga and Brahmaputra in India. So now here are some questions for you. So you have to answer them one by one. So the first question is, what is the Indus Water Treaty? Yes. So it's a treaty between India and Pakistan that is signed in 1960, where India is allowed to use only 20% of Indus water. Now, second question is, from where Ganga river originated? Yes, so it's originated in Uttarakhand. And at that point, it is known as Gaumukh. Now, the third question is, what are the objectives of Ganga Conservation Program? Yes, so the first one is to eradicate or to to eradicate pollution. The second one is to conserve the national river. And name any tributaries of Indus River. Yes, we have Satluj, Vyas, Ravi, Jhelum, Janab, and then other is like Zaskar, and there are two more. So these are the different tributaries of Indus River. So now this is your homework. So you have to collect the information regarding various programs that are being started by the government for river conservation in India. And second is you have to write like how did delta formation are important in agriculture, and you have to write a brief note on it. So these are the two important. So these are the two home assignments that I have given to you. So you have to complete this home assignment and you have to send me on my email ID. So or you can also send me on in our WhatsApp group. So that's all for today's class, students. So we shall meet in the next class. Thank you very much, students.